morning and welcome to Solid Rock Bible Church. We're doing our first location announcements. We're at the Missouri River today, and I just wanted to pick this as the first place we went to because I love to fish so much. My favorite verse actually is Matthew 4:19. Follow me and I'll teach you to be fishers of men. And so I wanted to come out to the river also to kind of lead into my story that the reason we're getting so involved in announcements is when I was first learning to be a Christian and starting to follow God, I would give the excuse to my wife that I didn't want to go to church because I wanted to enjoy God's creation. I don't know how much truth was to that. I think most of the time I was just selfish with my time. I would go out by myself. I definitely wasn't worshiping God. I was trying to catch fish. But it is an excuse that I was using to get out of fellowship. And the things that Jesus is really wanting us to do is to have fellowship with Him and fellowship with others. And so the rest of these announcements are just going to be ways that you guys can take part in some of those things. The first announcement I have is for the Sunday morning Bible study that happens at 9 a.m. during first service. Growing Strong in God's Family with Dale Crosby. It's in the 2-7 series. They're going over assurances right now, and you are more than welcome to join them. If you're a new believer or a really old believer, it doesn't matter who you are or how experienced you are, you're definitely going to learn something in this class. The next announcement I have is about the Ladies Retreat, April 24th through the 25th. We're going to have some more details coming up here real soon, but what I really want to talk about is the baskets. We've been asking for a few weeks that you just bring in items for the baskets. You bring in a whole basket, an empty basket, whatever it may be. This week's the last week to do that. If you forgot your stuff today, please see myself, Pastor Ken, or Laura Hellman, and we can help you get those last-minute donations in. For the next 2 weeks, we will be selling tickets at the Cornerstone table to raffle off to make the Ladies Retreat just a little bit cheaper.
You're invited to join us right here at The Rock on Wednesday nights from 5:30 to 7:30, and also on Thursdays we have the senior high group starting at 7 p.m. The next thing I'd like to do is introduce you to our website. If you've never been to our site before, the first thing you're going to want to do is type in www.srbcgf.org into your browser. Once you hit enter, you'll be on our site. I suggest that you add us to your favorites or bookmarks so the next time you go looking for us, we're just a click away. We've set up our welcome or our home screen so that all you have to do is use the scroll wheel on your mouse to scroll through some of our most visited pages and the easiest stuff to access on our site. If you're suggesting a friend or a coworker or trying to refer someone to The Rock, we have an About Us section, a What We Believe section, and then also a Meet the Pastor section, all under Visitors. For Meet the Pastors, we have bios for Pastor Josh, Pastor Ken, and myself. And if you want to connect with us on Facebook or Twitter, that's an easy way to do that by scrolling over our pictures and clicking on the link. If you haven't downloaded our app on one of the 3 platforms yet, we also have a link for that under Media. And then you can also go to Most Recent Sermon, and you'll find last Sunday's sermon right there, and you just click play, and also our announcements too. Our web player is set up, so if you'd like to just listen to the audio for any of the services dating all the way back to Christmas, it's right there. I'm not saying you should listen to this while you're at work, but it'd be something you could do. And contact us if you want to get a hold of any of the 3 pastors. Just click on our name, then click on our email address, and then select your service provider for email. Once you do that, you can just send us a little note or ask us a question. If you aren't able to make it to service in person, we have a Watch Live tab, so you just click play, maximize the screen, and you're watching Wednesdays or Sundays. Also, we have a donate button at the top of the screen, so you can take part when we pass the hubcaps around. LeaderCast is coming to Solid Rock Bible Church May 8th. We've added it to our website to make it a little bit easier to sell tickets and give information. If you'd like to buy a ticket or you're referring a friend, just tell them to click the green Order Now button and it'll walk you right through it. It's very simple. Also, you can connect with the event on Facebook and share with friends that way. The theme this year is the Brave Ones, so there's a little bit of reading material if you'd like to know a little bit more into detail what they're going to be talking about. And then the 9 speakers are at the bottom. We're going to highlight one of those speakers for you now.
This week's highlighted speaker is Andy Stanley. He's a best-selling author and communicator and the founder of North Point Ministries. Each Sunday, more than 36,000 people attend North Point Ministries' 6 Atlanta area campus. In addition, North Point Ministries has 30 partners located throughout the world with a combined weekly attendance of more than 24,000. Every month, over 2 million of Andy's messages are viewed or downloaded from North Point websites. More than 36 million episodes of Your Move with Andy Stanley television program have been viewed on NBC in the 2 years since the initial airing, and Andy has written over 20 books. All right, we're almost done, but there's one more thing I want to go over. As soon as the lights come back on, they're going to start passing around these hubcaps. We use hubcaps because it signifies the way God keeps the wheels turning here at The Rock. If you're new, welcome to Solid Rock. We're not trying to make this an awkward moment. We hope that you just fill out one of these cards, and that's the only thing we ask you put in the plate. Thank you so much. I'm going to turn things over to the band now.